The age-old question, chicken or the egg? Which one came first? In this episode, I want to talk to you guys about whether you should read something first or watch it first. And the answer might surprise you. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tuffy, and it's just another day in paradise. So this question came about because I was actually at work and I was talking to somebody, a buddy of mine, and we are talking about anime in general. He asked me if it was better to read the manga or watch the anime in general. And I thought, that's actually kind of a tough question. What does it depend on though? In my opinion, the criteria really is something you can't nail down to one thing. Yeah, you can say, hey, if the anime is better, just watch the anime. Sometimes though, even when the anime is so good, the manga might actually offer something different. And that's when you have to kind of make a judgment call there. So I compiled a list of examples, and I'm gonna give you my opinion on whether to read the manga or watch the anime, and tell you why. So first up, Chainsaw Man. Now, this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I would highly recommend to read the manga first. Okay, why would you read the manga first for Chainsaw Man? The movie was a blockbuster hit. People love it, and I think that it was an amazing piece of art. I would still say, please read the manga first. Fujimoto did something very special with the manga that is very unique. In my opinion, he breaks the whole Shonen Jump mold, and he writes a story that is actually for the depressed fans in a shonen world. I don't know how he got away with it, and people love him to this day. In the manga, it kind of feels like you're reading a journal entry or a diary of Denji. You're seeing everything from his perspective. The drawing is kind of sketchy sometimes. The action is very quick and cutthroat, kind of like a Western. It all works really well together to add to the story. In the anime, in season 1, everything is very clean. The coloring, the line work, everything is very perfect. There's not a lot of shading going on, and I feel like the darkness is not really captured that well. Now, the anime is great. Please watch the anime as well. But in my opinion, if I had to choose what to do first, I'd read the manga first. Next up, we got JJK, or Jujutsu Kaisen. All right, for my manga fans, you might hate me. However, I will say with resounding 100% full confidence, just watch the anime. JJK, when the manga was coming out, people were on the edge of their seat. I don't know if there was as much hype, discussion, controversy around the manga and its release as JJK. People were racking their brains trying to predict what was going to happen in the next chapter. There are Reddit threads about theories. There are explanations that even Gege doesn't even go into. People were analyzing the manga so much, and honestly, in my opinion, ad nauseum. I think that people were a little bit too excited, and they were venting and projecting a lot of their feelings about the manga live as it was coming out. Some can say that maybe that affected the author. I don't think it really affected him that much, but my point is that if you watch the anime actually includes things that aren't in the manga. The music, the art direction, the animation, the fight scenes, everything is so superb that it almost makes the manga obsolete. Plus, because there's such a big fandom for JJK, honestly, we know that it's all going to be animated, and a lot of it already has been animated. So there's a lot of things left to be wanted in the manga as well. Maybe I can talk about that more in another video. And then we have Frieren. Okay, as we know, Frieren is oscillating in the top 3 of anime of all time based on my anime list. I don't use my anime list, but it's very popular. That being said, my hot take is that you should read it first. The manga of Frieren is absolute perfection. It has been a while, in my opinion, that a fantasy manga like Frieren has come along and completely just left me speechless and on my knees. I think the manga captures the wisdom and the lessons that Frieren is actually learning and also teaching to Fern and Stark in a way that just can't be captured in anime almost. I think the anime does such an impeccable job. It is such a close contest for me. But I think the manga eases out a little bit ahead for what to watch or read first. The manga is paced perfectly. Each chapter is just chef's kiss. The anime is fantastic. Please watch the anime as well. But if I were to give somebody advice on it, I'd say read it first because it really is the heart and soul of the author's intention. All right, this next one is going to be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to say my take. For the big three, I believe personally that you should read it first. Okay, to be fair, I know a lot of people have started the big three watching it first. The soundtrack, the music openings, the animation, those Kino peak moments in the anime, I understand. They are so good. However, they suffer a lot from three major things: filler, pacing, and sometimes the animation artwork is really lacking. And hey, I know the major arcs for these anime, they're animated totally fine. They're great. As a whole, if you were to ask me, hey, should I read or watch it first? I would say you would probably have a better time and you'd want to complete it more if you read it first. For example, Naruto, there is just way too much filler. It can be said that more than half of it is filler in the anime. And that's kind of sad to think about because at the time it was doing something generational. However, I remember when I was watching Naruto, the filler arcs between Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, they completely put me to a halting stop, and I stopped watching the anime for a long time. I'm talking like months and months. If something like that does that to you, you have to really question the level of art it is. And lastly, I do want to cover something a little bit different. Haikyuu and Blue Lock. Should you read it or should you watch it first? In my opinion, it's kind of a toss-up. I'd say it's about 50-50. Something about the anime does something for me that it really captures the intensity with the slow motion. You don't really get slow motion as much in manga. Like obviously you can imagine slow motion in manga. However, in animation for sports, I mean the coloring, the slow motion, and sort of like the breathing sound effects, the silence, it's just unique to anime and it captures that really well. Now, if you ask me about certain other sports anime and manga, I would usually say read the manga for sports first. Two examples, iShield 21, Hajime no Ippo, like you gotta read those first. The amount of detail in the artwork for the manga for those two, the blood, sweat, and tears are just captured in the manga so well. And the anime is really just sort of like an add-on, a cherry on top to it. So yeah, those are just a few examples and the way that I think about it. I think you can't really control every time what you start with. Sometimes it's just like on a streaming platform that you use and you're just like right there, so just start watching it. I mean, if you see something you like, just get in there, watch it, who cares? It's not really that deep. But if you want some critical thinking about it, it really does depend. Yeah, and please comment below if you guys have any takes about manga or anime that you're consuming. Thank you so much guys for watching today. This is just another episode of Manga Mondays. I try to post every Monday and I stream every Thursday. If you guys have any other ideas about what I should talk about, please leave it in the comments. I really appreciate you guys' interactions. Like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.